Okay, good morning everyone, and welcome to another Apex Networks webinar. Today's webinar will be on forms and documentation. Just like all the other ones, this is being recorded and will be getting uploaded onto our YouTube channel, so everyone can watch it back at a later date. And you can ask your questions throughout within the Q&A section, and we will cover them at the end. So who am I? I'm Jamie. I'm one of the support engineers here at Apex Networks, and I am joined by Mark, our customer success manager.
Morning, everybody.
Okay. So what we're going to be covering, form setup and configuration. We're going to be reviewing submitted forms and as well as showing how to add supplementary job details. So what forms can you actually create within RMS? So you can create almost anything you want, be it from approvals, inspections, checklists, surveys, anything. But we're going to show you here how you can create whatever it is, give you the skills to create what you need. So moving here onto our RMS system. To find the form creation section, you want to go to Setup at the top on your recovery screen, Mobile App Setup, and Form Templates. Once you're here, you can see some of the active ones we already have on the system. To add a new one, you just want to click Add New Form Template here in the bottom right. So just going over the stuff, first we want to give it a name. So for the demonstration, I will just call this Demo Web. You have an active box here. I'll need to activate it, but you need to please save the template first. So emails. So here you can set up any email addresses you'd like these completed forms to be sent to every time they're completed. You can make it job related. Now I'll go over more of this when we get to the template, but it allows you to just pull information straight off the job card if it's a job related form, which could be very useful. You have the email option. So say the customer also wanted a copy of this form, this allows you to pop their email in there and they can get a copy of it. And this is visible in portal, so this is a bit like covering the web portal, which is what one of our previous webinars, which you can watch on our YouTube channel if you missed it. And action required. So what this will mean is whenever the form is created, there will be a section which again we will cover shortly, where it will pop up, and one of the controllers will need to approve it and action it. So down here we have our fields. This is where we will create our different segments of the form, and on the right is how it's going to look on the app, the app preview. So to add a new field, click this little green circle with the white plus. You have many different options. So as you can see, this on the right, the demo, this is how it will look. The top bit, the field, is the title. So let's just call this name. As you see, it will change that, and you can have any supporting text if you need to. But for a name, we'll just leave that one blank, so you can just remove it. The different options you have here, so you can have a single line text, which is, as it says, it will just be one line, so not too much text you can enter in there. Multi-line will be a big box where you can enter multiple details. Numeric is purely just for numbers. Date, again, gives you, we'll enter it in this format. And again, same with time, date and time. Go over to a checkbox. So if you want to have multiple checkboxes, you can, that will be the next one down. Checkbox list. Now to enter any lists within forms, it's done here in different lines. So if I wanted test 1, that would be the first one. Then you'd enter to go down the next one, test 2. So on and so forth, as many as you need. Some other useful ones here, photos. Take a photo and you can upload these straight onto the forms. Signature capture, again, very useful. Now, I'll add another one here. Let's call this one photo. We'll make this a photo field. Now, the little box here underneath the signature capture, this is purely for, so we know which field it is. So I will call this one name as well, and this one photo. Save that. So now we have two fields. We're going to apply that to how the actual form will look through this template button here at the top. And this is just like, you know, any Word document or you may use, it works just the same. So you can add any photos, change the text, but you'd enter in anything you need. So name equals, and then to get that information off the form that we would have just entered in the app, you click this button up here, and this will give you $name $. Now, when you come to print the form out, obviously it won't say $name $. It will enter whichever information was put on the app within this field. So for this one, for example, it was a signature capture. So on the form, it will show the actual signature. And then same with photo. Now, for job-related forms, if you click this, you're now going to find that there are a lot more options to add on here. So this will all get pulled off the job card that it's related to, so you don't have to ever enter that information. So if you wanted to know the address or have the address of the owner or anything like that, you obviously can put in like owner address, and then just click the address button, and it's going to give you this field. When it comes to printing it out, it's just going to pull that information straight off the card and put it in there for you. Now, a good way to keep this all organized, because obviously if you're just having it like this, it's probably going to look like a mess when you add it. A good way to keep everything organized and structured would be to do it within a table, like such. So say we want name, and then you put the name within this field here, full name. You wanted address. And then you can put the address in there as well, and so on and so forth. Now, you might think, well, when I come to print this out, I don't want a big table there. The best way to then do that is to just hide the table, so it still keeps it nice and structured on your form, but you can't see any of the lines. So you want to go to Table Properties, Advanced, Border Style, Hidden, and that will remove the outside one, and then do the individual ones. You click on them, or right-click on them, Row Properties, Advanced, and hide it as well. And that will remove each line. You'd have to do each one individually, but that will keep all the form nice structured and look tidy as well. Now, it's going to take quite a while to make a full form, so let me show you what a good form can look like. So this is one we've made for a courtesy car form. Now, as you can see, there's a lot more information on here and how it will look on your actual app, like such. You can have your diagram where the driver can highlight areas. And this is how the template will look. Let me go back here. Make it full screen for you, so it can look nice and professional. So you'd enter all your predetermined information in there like this, and then you just pop the fields where you want the additional information. So as we can see, this one's called field 4. On field 4, if I can find that one, that will be the terms and conditions, and it's going to automatically put this information there. I accept that, I will. Example. So in terms of forms, you can really create whatever you like. If you've got drivers on the road at the moment who have got lots of paperwork they've got to carry, for example, a courtesy car form, they might need they may need the customer to sign. This can just make you completely paperless and just keep it all stored on the cloud where it's safe from damage and stuff like that. Now, if I bring the mobile app over, see, this is how it looked for the driver on their app. Now, if it's a non-job related form, you can just click here on Forms, New Form, and select from any of the options, non-job related. If they're on a job, find the job they're on. 3 orange lines in the bottom right here. More options, and there's forms. And again, they'll just select from all the different forms here. As you see, the courtesy car we have here as well. When they complete a form, if it's job related, well, even if it's not job related, it will appear in the recovery up here, completed forms, where they can be reviewed and they can be printed out. So we've got an end of shift checklist here. We can just print it out and re-email them if need be. Additionally, if it's a job related form, as well as being found in the completed form section, it will also be on the job and found in the attachments. So there is that. I don't believe I've missed everything. When it comes to making forms, obviously it's a bit of a learning curve because it can look a bit confusing. What I will say is if you're trying this for the first time and you get stuck, don't worry. You always just give one of us a call in the support team. We're happy to guide you through it. Once you've done your first couple of forms, it should be quite easy and you can really create whatever it is you need. We have some customers that have some really long forms and it saves them a lot of time and a lot of paper. So it's definitely something worth using. Moving over back here. Oh, I do apologise. So in conclusion, we've covered how to create forms and configure them to your own taste. We've shown how to review different forms and how to add your supplementary job details. Have we got any questions so far? Has there any questions, Mark?
Yeah, I've got a couple of questions that have come in. How to produce forms that can ideally be acknowledged by the trainee. There's absolutely no reason for you not to use forms for this. It would just need 2 signature captures on there, one for the trainer and one for the trainee, and it would probably be better off on the trainer's device rather than on the trainees. So yeah, that works there. We had another question come in as well. We have processes from our clubs that drivers need to follow, e.g. call assist, send a Tesla document. How do we build this into the driver's job on the PDA? It's not actually 4 forms, that one. You would be much better off doing using in the system and send the information out to the driver when they're on a call assist job that has a Tesla, for instance. So that's that one. Oh, hang on a minute. What have we got here?
So I think there's some ones there, Mark, about training forms.
Yeah, I've just been through that one. Can you go back into the recovery screen?
Yeah.
Right, under the recovery icon, the top left there, down there you've got you should have completed forms about halfway down. All the forms will go into this this catchment area rather than being directly associated with the job, because some forms may need action to be dealt with. There may be something specific to deal with. So all forms go into this straight away, and then they you can copy and paste them into the individual job that they relate to there. So that's really how the jobs will come down, and any ones requiring actions will be flagged up there.
Okay. Is there any more questions here? I think that's it there. So we'd love to hear your feedback. If you'd like to cover any more webinars in the future, please let us know what you'd like to see. Additionally, we have some upcoming training days, just a few more this year. They're completely free, local training. We have one in Salisbury on the 8th of July. If you're interested, let the support team know and get you signed up. And then, like we said before, the next webinar, we'll open up to you. So please let us know what you'd like to see in the next webinar, and we can get that sorted for you. Overall, that's it from us today. I hope you have a good day, and see you in the next one.